to make sure I can whoever who's heading back. Okay. I'm ready now. You're ready to remind Kelly. You're ready to find out the turn question.
Alright, so we're out here at the Lost in Time Ranch in Webo, Montana, digging within the Hell Creek Formation.
Definitely.
And this is
Dr. Marc Adler Planetarium.
And last night we did a little stargazing, saw some iridium satellites, right?
Yeah, I saw one iridium satellite. It flared. Sunlight flashed off of its antennas.
Very cool, yeah. I learned a lot last night about astronomy, and right now I'm going to take you over to the dinosaur site where we're actually digging right now. They found a few large bones last year, and we're in the process now of uncovering them, so let's go take a look.
The separation is pretty good. Or flat one laying on, this is probably the femur. This has a hook on the back end. It might be an ulnar. I'm not sure what it is. But it's got a prong. I wasn't oohing at you at all.
It was working, right?
Uh-huh. It's a regular piece. It's hard to figure.
Where's the piece?
Well, it's headed back this way, but it might be going over this way as well.
Oh. You like it?
It's headed back this way, but it doesn't separate well. It's sort of like a cartilage end of a bone.
Here I am at another site in the Bear Paw Shale. Again, it was a shale, a type of rock that was deposited over 75 million years ago when the intercontinental sea recessed back up north to Canada, and it just deposited just a huge amount of invertebrate life. Things like snails, clams, and what we're seeing here is we're just literally walking around this hillside and seeing everywhere you look, literally little pieces of life from 75 million years ago. I'm just going to give you an example. This is a site I was just walking and, you know, it's all over. Take a look at this. So here, you know, nothing in particular, but boom, there's a fossil. There's a fossil. There's a fossil. You know, they're all over the place, and what you can do is you take your hammer and you kind of pick through some things and unveil layers, and here we go. I mean, take a look at that. It's a 75 million year old snail or clam of sorts. Very, very interesting stuff, and I'm learning a lot, and I'll share it all with you more later. Alright, today's our last day at the site. We got finishing out the site. We got a bunch of different people doing different things, so I'm going to walk you around a little bit and show you what everybody's doing. Over here we got a team of folks working on making a jacket for a bone we found. But what bone is that?
This is what we think is a horn.
A horn, okay.
Yeah, and so what we're going to do is the other side's already been a jacket. This is the bottom side. And to protect it, we're going to put some tin foil here. Then we're going to get these wet, make a plaster mix, soak them in the plaster mix, and then put them on here so that this can be shipped or driven back to Chicago as needed.
Cool, very cool. So they're making a jacket for a bone here, and over here we have people kind of looking at the things that they found yesterday, species and different organisms that they found here in the shale.
This is a different story from this guy.
And now we walk back to the site where the Triceratops is. They're kind of finishing out the site today. So there's a whole bunch of different teams down here working on what's called pedestooling the bones, which means kind of digging underneath the bones so that then we can then put plaster on them to ship them back to Chicago. So here's the site. And as you can see, everybody's got a little different job. We've dug a lot of rock out of this area here. We have people that are still actually working on bones. So this is our last day in the field, like I said. Everybody's working really hard to finish out the site. We want to get these bones out of here today, ship them back to Chicago, and obviously get our specimens back to share with everybody and all of you. So pretty exciting day, and we'll take a look a little bit later at the site and see how we've come along.